And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Looking downfield, it's Harris. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds an open target on the left side. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Some hard running there through a tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. To throw, it's Harris. Throws it to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That's an important first down on that running play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
They'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Here's the option play. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he scores. Touchdown, Kansas. They're set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To the air, it's Harris. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And he's tackled after the catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That run moves the ball across the 35. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Gets into space at the 50. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
The back's got it. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff again. Makes a nice move there. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Harris. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Harris. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
No press here. The defense backing away. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. running game is working. He'll stick with it on first down. Game makes it second and medium. We're going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Harris. Tries the right with a quick throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And the same runner's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Jayhawks will try to keep this drive moving. It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Offense in hurry-up mode. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Jayhawks will line up on first and 10. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powering through the defender. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Jayhawks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of effective.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hunt over the middle. It's Stevens. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Dropping back. It's Barron. Looking to scramble. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. Quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end. His eyes light up. Makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Stevens.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Kansas offense is back out there now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Nice play to start the drive on their midfield here for first and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
On the run here. Let's it go. Grab near the sticks. It's York. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Still no answer for this offense.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Scanning the field. It's Barron. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Dogs are in the red zone. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to pass here on second down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. And the Jayhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And in first down, right back to the running game. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A quick juke. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The Jayhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win. This is the 6th play on the drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting him off. Good enough for first down yardage. The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Jayhawks are going to cash in here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down here for this offense. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Back to throw. It's Barron. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded, Kurt. What can they do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. They didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Breaking tackles.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pressure, and he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Made the defense look slow that time. And now to try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. To throw, it's Harris. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. Offense Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
A completion makes it second and medium. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Stevens. First down, pickup tackle at the 45.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now the 40. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Here's the toss play now, running left. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, not great through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Kansas offense is back out there now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Give it to the back again. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And the Jayhawks will crank up the tempo. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. They're going to go for it, but he keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Jayhawks. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Defense not pressing this time. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Barron. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Back to throw again. Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Defense grabs. It's a turnover. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Lets it go as he's being hit. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Second down after that previous play. Toss play to the outside. Powering through. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Try to run it with the option. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught near the goal line. They stop it just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. It's Barron. The pass rush closing in. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Second and goal for the offense. Trying to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense really clicking.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Barron. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Nowhere to run up the middle. The Jayhawks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
A really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, it's Barron. It's a quick grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. But it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And that turnover will finish the football game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.